What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ryan G, and I'm back again with another video. Guys, be sure to check out my last video. It was pretty good, pretty interesting. Just scroll down on my channel, Ryan G, right? And you guys can see what I talked about in the last video. But this video is titled, Dating is Essential, right? I'm gonna say it again, dating is essential. And it's like, the reason why I say that dating is essential, not because, you just want to be satisfied sexually and things like that and be able to, find a companion and all that type of stuff. I'm not talking really about that, but I'm also talking about the fact that it's actually a essential process that most men have to go through. Because the thing is like, dating is a phase where that's really before you officially, tie the knot and, you make the person who you're dealing with your girlfriend or whatever. It's like, that's the stage where a lot of things happens, right? That's where you are going through the vetting process. You are, starting to get to know the person, right? And, you start to do intimate things with them, right? You all start going out or whatever. And that's a part of the process. Now, the reason why it's very essential is because there is a lot of people out there that actually rush into relationships, or LTR for short. It's a long-term relationship, right? They rush into LTR, and it's like, that's where they start to, go through a lot of emotional trauma. A lot of, chaotic things happen to them between them and their person that they're dealing with, their partner, right? And the reason for that is because they didn't really go through the dating process the right way, right? They kind of rushed into it. So after about, let's say 3 months, 4 months in, they're already requesting to get into a relationship with this person that they just really met, right? And it's like, from a man's perspective, right? We think logical, right? Most men do think logical, and women are driven on emotions. So it's like, a chick might want to get into a relationship with you after about 2 months, because the way she feels about you, she's really extremely attracted to you and she really likes you. But it's like, you're thinking about it from a different perspective. You're like, wait, I'm only seeing you for 2 months. Like, how are you already, certain that this is going to work out? She's not thinking down the line as far as what can happen, as far as maybe she, might get tired of you. She might get bored. She might don't want to deal with you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not thinking about all those possible things, but she feels like you are the right guy at the right time, at the right moment. So at that particular moment, she thinks that she wants to have you, as, a part of a relationship, right? But it's like, that's where there's going to be an imbalance. There's going to be a little bit of instability, because the thing is, you need enough time to really figure out who this person really is. Now, guys, like, it's not going to take 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, not even 6 months to really figure out a person. Like, it's really interesting, because after a lot of experiences that I've had, with dating and things like that, it's like, a lot of things kind of come out when you least expect it. So it's like, in the beginning, everything works out fine. Everything is great, right? Y'all get intimate, y'all hang out with each other, whatever. But you guys have to understand is that a part of the vetting process is really to uncover who this person really is. Like, there's no perfect person, right? You're not perfect too, right? So that person got to really truly see where you're coming from with certain things and see who you are as a man. But at the same time, when you're dealing with certain women, you have to understand that not every person that you meet and you interact with is going to be a potential partner or a potential, girlfriend or whatever. Because after dealing with that person for so long, you're going to start to see certain things come out, certain behaviors. The personality is a little bit different. You're like, wait, like, she's acting different. She's acting really funny. She's acting weird. She was always like that. And now a lot of people would say, maybe because you're messing up on your game, you're messing up on, how you're carrying yourself, how you're approaching her, things that you're doing. That's why she's feeling it. That's why she's acting like that towards you. You messed up big times. Like, well, not really. It ever occurred to you that it's like she's driven on emotion? So whatever that's happening, in her life at that particular time, maybe to do her job, her family, whatever, that's going to ultimately impact her interaction with you. Now, it sounds unfair, but that's how most women think. Like, if they're going through certain things in their life, it's going to impact their dating life as well. So whoever she's dealing with at that particular time is going to get the effects of it. Now, guys, we have a, great time dealing with, handling certain things that's going on in our life. Like, maybe we got fired, or maybe something went wrong, we didn't get a promotion, or things just like, it's horrible in our life, but we still are able to make time and do certain types of things with the chick, right? We're not really dwelling on, oh man, some shit happened, or, like, you're not dwelling on certain things. You just be a man and, just go through it, and you just continue to date. Women, on the other hand, everything is going to bother them, right? If something happened in their family, that's going to bring the dysfunction over to you. You understand what I'm saying? So getting back to the topic as far as dating is essential, is that you have to understand who you're dealing with. So this is just basically trying to, you're testing the person to see how they really act during certain situations. Now, you might reach a certain, time where in the dating that she's going through a lot of shit, right? So you start to realize that she's acting kind of weird, right? So this allows you to think, all right, so if we had to be together, is this the type of behavior that you're going to display to me? Is this how you're going to, act, towards me and things like that? Like, that's why I say you have to make sure that you are really uncovering the person, and you're really you're taking the time out to really figure out who this person really is, because in the beginning stages, that's not who the person really is. A lot of us get caught up on the intimate moments, having sex, all those different types of things, and that's not the most important thing. You know what I mean? So dating is essential, where you're actually going to have the opportunity to deal with different types of women, and then you are going to eventually find someone who is going to, stick by your side, and they're really true. Because the thing is, there's men out there that feel like every chick that they deal with is going to be that potential partner, is going to be that person's going to be there. That's not going to happen, especially in 2021, right? You have to understand that dating has changed tremendously. It's so easy for someone to want to deal with you one moment, and in the next moment they want to deal with somebody else. And even if they don't want to deal with somebody else, they'll get tired of your interaction. They might take you for granted. Anything can happen in the situation. Now, what you need to do is kind of just have things going on for yourself, right? Make sure that you are not caught up into thinking about that person all the time, because it's so easy for that to happen. You have to make sure that you always continuously focus on you, and maybe you are seeing other people as well. You're seeing other women. You can't really put your egg in one basket. You can't. Doesn't matter how much you feel like that person is, she's different. Anything is bound to happen. It's so easy for that person to think about you one way for that day, and then the next day, boom, she thinks about, she doesn't really want to have anything to do with you. So anyway, guys, dating is essential. It's a part of the process. Make sure that you guys are not rushing into certain things. You're not rushing into a LTR, because what happens is when you rush into it, and then something, happens, she starts behaving kind of weird, you're gonna be like, wait, what's going on? Because a lot of you all feel like, if I cuff this person, then certain things is not going to happen. But it's worse when you cuff them and you make them, into the relationship, or make them your girlfriend, whatever, and then they start acting funny. That makes it even worse, because you're going to be like, wait, you're my girlfriend, why you? But make sure that you guys are properly vetting and not rushing things, especially if you are young, you're in your 20s, whatever. Experience life, right? Focus on you, and that's the most important thing. You are first, right? And then you deal with whoever you have to deal with afterwards. But guys, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You were able to get certain things out of the video. Smash your like button. I really appreciate you all's support. I'm going to see you guys in the next video.